track 1 to track 11, right? The album is very consistent in terms of the beat, in terms of the production, right? In terms of the songwriting. It talks about relationship, it talks about confidence, it talks about not being conformed by anyone else, it talks about like being free, not being controlled by anyone else, and of course it talks about love. I like the fact that from track 1, right, to track 11 is very cohesive, right? In terms of the sound. And that is because Ariana, right? She's very consistent in working with certain producers that she wants to work with. So it only shows, guys, right, that an artist, right, they don't need to collaborate to like 10 to 12 or 11 or 20 producers to achieve the sound, right, that you want to get on the album that you're working on, right? Now, I also like the fact like she addresses on how she deal with haters, right? And with people that doesn't like her. I mean, we heard her say in one of the song like she give 0 fucks about it, which means that she absolutely doesn't care about what you say. That doesn't actually make her down. But instead, the more you curse her, right, the more that she's being successful. That kind of thing. Now, this is a short album, but it's just nice. I mean, I didn't feel bored. I didn't feel like, oh, it's too short. Oh, it's too long. It's just nice. Now, when it comes to each songs, right, all songs are actually very catchy. I mean, I didn't find any weird sounding song. Now, the main theme of the album, right? It's about love. It's about relationship. She's clearly talking about her ex, She realized that this person is not good for her and that she's very thankful that finally she can move on and that finally she can find someone new and that finally she'll be out with this toxic relationship and so on. So, most of the song, it revolves around that kind of theme or that kind of message or that kind of vibe. There are also certain songs that it's the first time that I'm hearing Ariana, right, singing this kind of style. I mean, the sound and how she sings, right, which is very refreshing, and I'd like to hear more of her singing that kind of style. As I go through the last song, right, I think she was referring to a certain someone whom she has been with before, but she sees this person differently now, in a different way. That's why she thinks it will work for them again and that it's a happy ending for them. So guys, what do you think of the album? Do you like it? You can share your thoughts, you can share your opinion, you can comment on what do you think of the album. You can also comment on what track you like what's your favorite song on the album and so on.